Thanks for joining us midweek here. Tonight, we bring you the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Brian Anderson. With me tonight, Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at Sacramento, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Well, right now for Chicago, they made it clear from the jump they were coming for the #1 seed. And they've got to feel good knowing it's theirs now. It gives them the best chance to come away with the championship.
And now let's go to Jennifer Quintana.
NP, you guys are going up against one of the most explosive offenses of the association. What do you have to do to keep them in check?
We need a true team effort. Our court awareness has to be more on point. Got to rebound as a team, make sure we close out defensive possessions, and communication and trust. It all starts there.
That sounds pretty standard.
Okay, you want a real answer? All right. We're not afraid of these guys. We're going to do what we got to do, and if we execute our game plan, we'll come out on top.
All right. There it is, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
Thank you, Jennifer. So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Smith out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then it's MP. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 spot. And for Boston, White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Pritchard in at the point guard. Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers, and what they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, they're 2 of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
Let's send you over to the sideline to discuss MP's groundbreaking season.
He just had an all-time moment breaking Wilt Chamberlain's single-season points record. Him and Wilt are still the only players in NBA history with over 4,000 points in a year. He told me he hopes to add to this record tonight. I'm betting he will, guys.
I'm with you. No doubt about that. Well, tonight is a huge game. These are 2 of the best in the league, and MP has total focus on one thing, helping his team come up with a statement win.
Look, you got to give MP props with the way he's gone about these matchups. He made his goals public, which put a target on his back and fueled the opposition. But MP has met the challenge with fire so far, and he's undefeated in those matchups.
Now here's Brown. His last outing, he had 18 points. 5 on the clock. White for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. This is their first chance this season playing Boston. To the middle, Buzelis. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And the defense has to offer more resistance. Can't let guys like Buzelis get this close to the rim.
So it's Boston now. 4-point game. Here's Tatum. Looking at his stats, he's getting just over 23 points a game. Outside, Brown. Pass to Queta. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer, Pritchard. Knocks down the long J.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Here's Buzelis. Back to Jones. Now Smith. Jordan high post. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Well, when you're as polished and practiced a shooter as Brown, there's no reason to hesitate.
Smith passes to Jones. Smith outside. Here's MP, and there's another one for Chicago.
Well, you can't start the game much better than this. 4 of 5 from the field.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
Here's Smith, following the 3 by Boston. MP outside. And MP throws it down hard.
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you're for real.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Trailing by 2. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
Yeah, they were really able to keep their intensity high throughout the game. Never really saw them back off.
Yeah, it was an all-around excellent performance, and one I'm sure they'd like to replicate tonight.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm. Well, second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now here's White. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York. Shot clock at 6. Tries to spin move. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And it's good for 2. The Bulls have got 6 of 8 shots to go. Pass to Smith. Back to Jones. Back to Smith. 4-3. Queta pulls it in.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's MP. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Jordan. Sumu outside. This one for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Queta's got 4 rebounds now. Up top, White. Back to Brown. Outside Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Fires for 3. Rebound by the Bulls.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Jordan against Pritchard. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Strong work down low from MP. He doesn't let aggressive defense throw him off his game.
And Boston has possession. Brown scanning the floor. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 6. With the crossover. And he banks in the layup. Tatum's got 9 points.
Well, with his dribble moves, Tatum will get where he needs to go, and he's an outstanding finisher.
MP outside. 3-pointer. Connects again from distance.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him. White against Jordan. Down low. Here's Queta. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, that's what White's out there to do. Share the ball and make everybody better.
MP outside. Back to Jones. Pass to Jordan. From downtown, another 3 for Chicago.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Hauser, he's checked in for Boston. Anthony Simons comes in for Pritchard. Jones against Simons. Outside, Brown. Pass to Queta. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Kid has got his third basket on the night right there.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Stan, one thing about Jaylen Brown, he seems so composed out there.
Yeah, B.A., he's very calm. Doesn't waste energy. You love a player who's this focused and calculated.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Tatum inside. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Pass to Buzelis. MP outside. Fires the 3. Just outstanding. He hits again, and he's still a perfect 9 for 9.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Williams is checked in for Chicago. White comes in for Jones. White, the pass to Dosunmu. Williams looking around. Pass to Jordan. Shoots over Brown. MP shot is off.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Back to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Another basket. He's now 6 for 7 in the contest.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
MP against Brown. MP, the pass to White. And they pick up 2. And the Bulls lead by 4.
You got to commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
2 minutes. Tatum passes to Simons. Hauser outside. Fires the 3. And it's Simons missing. Bulls leading by 4. MP with it. He's got 22. And there's another one for the Bulls.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
And here's Tatum. He's got 13. On the wing, Simons. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Well, you can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
White finds MP. Back to White. Smith with a screen on Simons. Smith outside. Here's MP. Hauser grabs the board.
And the defense gave him no space. He had to fade back. That's not an easy look for most guys.
The shot is good, and this game is back to even.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
MP inside, defended by Brown. A nice shot by MP.
Yeah, it's so rewarding as a coach to see a young guy like MP succeeding like this on the offensive end.
And it's Tatum missing. Chicago has gone 4 of 7 from three-point range here in the first. Now Jordan. And he lays it up and in. Now it's a 4-point Bulls lead.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
MP getting it done for the Bulls. Oh, what a quarter. He was absolutely on fire offensively. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And thanks again for tuning. Making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. On the court for Chicago, they've got Trey Jones. Williams is out there with Kobe White. Then it's Buzelis, and it's MP in a 2-guard. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Bulls leading by 7. Well, Stan, one thing the Bulls know they have to improve is their interior defense.
Well, B.A., look, last year the Bulls right at the bottom in opponents' points in the paint. They've got to form a functional wall and keep intruders at bay.
White can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Simons. Gets an open look and hits it. Simons has got 8 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the jumper from Simons is smooth like butter.
Pass to White. Outside, Williams. Now here's MP. Fade away. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. MP's got 30.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
And he gets that one.
Well, listen, White doesn't fear anyone inside. He wants to get down low and cash in.
Jones, the pass to Jordan. Outside, Williams. Pass to Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. 6 on the shot clock. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
And MP is young enough, you know he's always going to finish that play off with the dunk.
There's Simons with a 3, and it's Jordan with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. White can't hit.
Wow, missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Pass to Simons. Rebound by the Bulls. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fades. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. MP's got 34 points. Celtics trail by 9. Richard finds Simons. Here's Minot. He's scoreless. Hauser outside. From behind the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
And Boston with some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Minot. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Simons. And a change for the Bulls. Smith's checked in. Now here's Jordan. He's got 34. Pick by Smith. To the inside. The kick out to White. The 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
Well, if you give White room to shoot from deep, he will torch you. He's so confident pulling the trigger.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Nets put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points and did what he always does. He got others involved. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
And the Celtics in possession here. After the basket by Chicago. On the wing, Tatum, covered by Smith. Tatum looking it over. The kick out to White. The 3. Smith with the rebound. Bulls leading by 9. Now here's Jones. 14 points for him last game against Brooklyn. Inside. And there's Smith. That one's good on the assist from Jones.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or else they can expect Smith to keep going at them down there.
Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown. Shoots. And it's MP with a rebound. MP's got 5 rebounds in the game. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Jones misses. Celtics trail by 11. Tatum passes to Brown. Pass to Hauser. Here's White. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And the call will be against Jason Tatum. That's his first foul of the game. And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And Boston with some changes. Minot comes in for Hauser. And Anthony Simons subbed in for White. DeSumo, he's checked in for Chicago. Now here's MP. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Here's Jones. Pass to DeSumo. Brown with the steal. Outside Pritchard. Right side Tatum. Tatum works through the defense inside.
Well, we've come to expect this from Tatum. Just so good at taking over games all by himself.
Pass to Buzelis. To the paint. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Back to Tatum. Puts up a 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
Sometimes it's difficult to get good looks on the road, but they ran the offense brilliantly.
Yeah, they had a good game plan, executed it well, and they didn't let the crowd affect them.
Simons with a rebound.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
For 3, count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter, 4 already for the game.
Whoa! Big finish!
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
1:56 left in the half. Out to the wing. It's stolen away. And now the Bulls in transition. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for. That's how they like to see him operate. Big part of their attack.
MP left side. The fader getting it done inside. MP.
I love this game plan. That's 10 points in a row from in close.
Here's Pritchard. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Ooh, he has a lot of tools in the toolkit. That right there was just one of them.
Pass to Buzelis. MP outside. Releases. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. MP's got 42 in the game.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
And here's Brown for 3. And it's Chicago with a board. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. MP with it. He's got 42. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Jones. Jordan. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Jordan's got 44. And so it's Chicago, up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White, and it's Brown in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Pass to Buzelis. From deep, Jordan. Queta pulls it in. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. 11-point game. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. They're kicking off a 4-game road trip. White can't hit.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Brown against MP. Fader on the way, and there's another one for Chicago.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
Outside, Brown. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Queta. It doesn't go for him. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
And MP gets it to go on the assist from Jones. Jones has got 5 assists in the game. Now Brown. He's covered by Dosunmu. Brown inside. He's got 9. Shoots over Dosunmu. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. Here's Pritchard. Misses off the left iron.
This is not how they wanted to start the second half. Just 1 of 5 so far.
Chicago passing it around. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
The first one falls. And some tough salary decisions this summer for the Boston Celtics, Coach.
Well, in one way, it's a good problem to have, possessing too much talent. But with this new CBA, it's harder to retain everybody like we saw with Celtics teams of old. But what I love about MP is he's always working on his game. Every day, year-round.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Brian, back to you.
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Tatum. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
I mean, he's doing all he can. He needs help out there.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. Do you appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Pass to Buzelis. White against Jordan. Tries it from 19. Oh, another one falls. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside, Brown. No, stopping him there. jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity to three-point play. Ayo Dosunmu picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Free throw no good for Brown. In your career, Stan, you coach contending teams as well as teams that have little to no expectations.
Yeah, B.A., give me the contending teams. Give me the talent and the expectations and pressure that goes with it. Listen, coaches just want as much chance to succeed as they can have. And when you've got the best players, you've got the best chance to win. And the pressure that goes with it is a lot easier than struggling night in and night out.
Three-pointer, Pritchard, the putback. Smith with the rebound.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Pass to Buzelis. Jones against Pritchard. Jones, the pass to Jordan. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on White.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Bulls?
Well, they're dumping it inside and scoring in bunches. The defense has had no answer for how to slow them down.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Outside White. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
MP outside. Pass to Buzelis. On the wing, MP. And it's good! He hits another one!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Tatum, pass to White. Tatum from long range. And it's Jordan with the rebound. MP's got 8 rebounds in the game.
So far this quarter, he's been out of sync and might be pressing right now.
Fades back, and that's good. Off the glass that time. MP's got 59 points.
Getting it done from the in-between area. MP just taking what the defense gives him.
Up top, Tatum. 18 points for him. Kick out to White to win the drought. Chicago with a rebound. Smith's got 11 rebounds in the game.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Absolutely. They're playing their game and executing at a real high level. Everything is working for them right now.
Simons has checked in for Boston. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for MP.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
So it's Boston now. Simons passes to Brown. Takes it inside. Can't connect from short range.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
MP looking around. He got it again! Sensational!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught.
Talk about timing. That lead pass was right on cue.
MP against White. Here's MP. Another one falls. Amazing!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Stan, looking back on the 2017 draft, at the time, you believe Jason Tatum was the best prospect.
And with hindsight, BA, that seems obvious. But back then, Markelle Fultz was the consensus #1 pick. Credit the Celtics for trading back and getting their guy.
And the second free throw is good.
Well, look, what makes Tatum special is he helps you in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and on the glass.
Right wing. Chicago passing it around. Jones, the pass to Jordan. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Jones. Shoots over Tatum. Jones misses. And Brown has got the ball here for the Celtics. Pass to White. And here's Tatum, defended by Jones. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Bulls third.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And that one falls for Tatum.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
And so Tatum nails both of them.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
White against Jordan. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Jordan. Jones has gotten his second bucket.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Here's Simons. Again, the miss by Boston.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Clearly, MP has been well coached already on how to support a fast break play.
Boston's gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Simon's shot is good.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
MP outside. Back to Jones. Simons with a steal. Here's the break. Here's Tatum. And a nice finish on the layup. Tatum's got 23 points.
Cruising his way to a bucket. Tatum wanted it, and he got it.
Why not? Hauser outside. Pass to Simons. 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Count it.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
Chicago has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. MP outside. Williams with the screen. Jordan. Good! That's another bucket! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
White, the pass to Simons. Oh!
Wow!
And the double clutch jam wows the crowd.
Wow, it's like Simons has it on a string.
A terrific view of that move captured on the connected cam, thanks to AT&T. Well, Chicago's shooting an out-of-this-world 77%. And here's Herter. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. No good with a jumper from the wing. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Bulls out in front, running away with it. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. They've got MP, Patrick Williams out there with Okoro. Then there's Kevin Herter, and it's White in at the point. And we continue to see the value of NBA franchises climb. Grant, are you glad you got in when you did?
Oh, yes, I am. I think beyond, though, the dollars and cents, it's just the joy of having a hand in the growth of this game and this league that we all love so much.
Why not good?
Well, when Simons is making plays for others, this offense becomes even more dangerous.
Now MP. Jaylen Brown with a rebound. Simons deciding where to go with it. Down low. Here's Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
What a flush. Great athleticism from Brown.
Bulls leading by 23. Outside Herter. Pass to Jordan. Williams a screen on Simons. Here's MP. And that's good from 17 feet.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Outside, Brown. On the wing, Simons. Fires from deep. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage.
Punching it in on the drive. MP doesn't mess around when he's got a lane to the rim.
Here's Brown. And for the better part of a decade now, the league allowing players to wear any sneaker color. It's catching on, Stan. What color are those you're wearing? Is that lime green?
Well, Brian, you know I've always been known for my fashion sense. I'm something of an icon, and when I come on camera, people are watching because they want to know what the next fashion trend is. So yes, tonight these are lime green. Tomorrow, we'll just have to see.
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
Smith, he's checked in for Okoro.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
MP outside. Pass to Smith. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the arc. Minot pulls it in. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Kick out to Brown. Pritchard surviving the D. Boston no good that time either. And so MP will bring it up for the Bulls. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Herter passes to White. Simons against MP. Picked by Smith. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
The Celtics have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Pass to Simons. They set a pick. Inside. Here's Minot. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Minot's got 4 points this quarter. White, the pass to Jordan. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize the team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page.
And Boston calls time here. And Boston with some changes. Tatum's checked in for Minot. Tatum comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Simons. Then for Chicago, Buzelis is checked in for Williams. The Sumu comes in for Herder, and it's Trey Jones in for White. Tatum, a screen on MP. Pass to Tatum from deep. He can't get it to go.
He made a three back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Jones from outside. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Even though it hasn't been his best game, they're still up, and that's what's important.
The Bulls have gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the 4th. Shoots a fadeaway. Again! What an avalanche!
This game has his name written all over it.
He has been phenomenal. An offensive onslaught. White with a screen on Jones. Here's Pritchard. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, the efficiency is there, but not the volume. He needs to start doing this every trip down the floor to close the gap.
Dosunmu, right side. No good from 11 feet. The Celtics shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Well, look, you got to hit Tatum harder than that, or else he's just going to push right through the contact.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Pritchard. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Williams is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Buzelis. Herder's checked in for Dosunmu. And it's White in for Jones. The fadeaway. The kick out to White. Beyond the arc. And no good. The Celtics have gone 6 for 11 here in the 4th quarter. Right side, Tatum. We'll stand now that we've had the coaches' challenges for a few seasons now. What do you think about it?
Well, B.A., I'm probably in the minority. I don't really like them. I think they slow down the flow of the game. And look, across all sports, mistakes are part of the game. Players' mistakes, coaches' mistakes, and referees' mistakes. Let's just live with them and keep the game moving. Huge night for him. I love how he's searching for his shot attempts, trying to carry them to the finish line.
Simon's shot is good. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, it took Simon some time to find his footing in this league, but since then, he's been a consistent scoring threat.
Here's Jordan. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on White.
Second team foul. At the line for the Bulls. MP taking 2 shots.
No good on that one.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Tatum with it. Jordan picks him up. Back to Tatum. Brown, a screen on MP. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by White.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Jordan finds White. Tatum against MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And for most NBA teams, the draft is the best path to acquiring an NBA superstar. But it's not enough to get that high pick. You got to get that one right, Stan.
Absolutely, B.A. And look, some of them are easy. Some of the top picks just stand out, and they're really, really easy. But some of them are very, very difficult, and especially as you move down even to the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th picks. And the guys that hit on those are the guys that end up with the stars.
White, the pass to Brown. Clock at 6. Here's Queta. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Pass to Herder. MP outside. MP is doubled. Okoro outside. It's Herder on the wing. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. The Celtics have gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Tatum. Ooh, some solid defense from Herter.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Jordan inside. He's guarded by White. Puts it up. White. Good.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pritchard, the pass to Tatum. White on the wing. Tatum, a screen on MP. Back to Tatum. There's the three. Knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 14 points here in the second half.
Well, that's his first three here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
Okoro outside. Pass to MP. There's Herter with the three. Hits a three-pointer.
The defense had to expect this. Who but Herter is going to come right back with a three-pointer of his own.
Outside Tatum. Here's Brown. And they tell players, your career is short. Maximize your earnings. But sometimes guys take less credit.
And you know, different things go into that. Winning, comfort, and in some cases, you're talking legacy, you know, for those rare players who've been with one team their whole career.
Herter from long range. They get it back. The three is up. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Keita. Nice ball movement by Boston. Brown against Herter. Right side Brown. It's hauled in by Herter. The Bulls shooting 70% from the field, a performance that has been fun to watch.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Bulls.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And you have to like how they've played this year. 55 wins in total.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP. And good! There's another!
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss. He throws good. Jordan. So it's Boston now. 23 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Left side Tatum. Okoro, the defensive effort. Here's White. So no problem for Chicago as they get the win. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
All right, let's send it over to the sidelines to Jennifer Quintana.
You said it would take a true team effort to win this game, and you got one. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, that's what it took. The team has to be mature and hungry enough when they hear me say, we got to do X, Y, and Z. They know that it's coming from a place of wanting the best of them. They trusted me tonight, and that feels really good.
Well, it should, MP. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Back to you, Brian.
All right, thanks, Jennifer. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.